Have you ever followed all the rules for a good night's sleep? You turned off the TV. You put the phone away. You got in bed by 10. You even skipped the late-night snack. But then, you wake up. And somehow, you feel more tired than when you went to bed. Not just sleepy, but heavy. Foggy. Like your body forgot how to recharge. And you think to yourself, maybe this is just how it is now. Maybe I'm just getting older. But what if I told you, it's not your age? What if I told you, that kind of fatigue, the kind that doesn't go away after 8 hours in bed, isn't the result of time, it's the result of missing fuel? You see, your body doesn't heal just because you're sleeping. It heals when you give it the right support before you close your eyes. And for most men over 60, that support is quietly missing. Not because you did anything wrong, but because no one ever told you what your body actually needs at night. So if you've been blaming your age, if you've been feeling more tired with every sunrise, stay with me, because tonight, we're going to do something different. Something small, but powerful. And by tomorrow morning, your body might just thank you for it. I've spent over 30 years walking beside men in their 60s, 70s, and even late 80s. Men who once ran businesses, raised families, built homes with their own hands, but who now wake up every morning asking the same quiet question. Why do I feel like I'm fading, not in pain? Not sick. But off. Like the fire's still there, but the spark is harder to find. I've heard that question in hospital rooms. In living rooms. Over long drives home after appointments. And always, it's spoken in the same tone, strong, but tired. Hopeful, but guarded. What I've learned is this: you don't need more noise. You don't need another pill. And you definitely don't need someone yelling at you about what you should be doing. What you need, what most men need, is a moment of truth. A reminder that your body is still capable of repair. That you're not broken. And that the reason you've been feeling like something's off might just be because no one ever showed you what to give your body at the right time. See, I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm here to offer something far more practical, a 5-minute nighttime shift that hundreds of my patients now use as part of their personal comeback. And tonight, you're going to learn it too. Because you deserve to wake up tomorrow feeling just a little stronger than you did today. And that starts with what you do before your head hits the pillow. Here's what I want you to try tonight. Nothing dramatic. Nothing that requires willpower or planning. Just a small, deliberate act of support, the kind of thing your body has been quietly waiting for. About 1 hour before bed, I want you to do 3 simple things. Eat half of a ripe banana, have 1 tablespoon of raw pumpkin seeds, drink 1 glass of warm water, not cold, not carbonated, just warm and gentle, that's it. No supplements. No complex recipes. No rules to memorize. Just 3 signals, sent to your blood vessels, your hormones, and your nervous system, to say, we're preparing to rebuild tonight. Here's why this works. The banana provides potassium and tryptophan, nutrients that relax your muscles, ease tension in your vessels, and support deeper sleep. The pumpkin seeds deliver magnesium and zinc, essential for testosterone balance, nerve health, and prostate support. The warm water hydrates your blood and tissues, helping circulation stay smooth through the night instead of sluggish. It may sound too simple, but that's what makes it powerful. Because your body doesn't need perfection, it just needs the right signals, in the right order, at the right time. And when you give it that, it responds. Not because of a miracle, but because biology still remembers how to heal, when we finally stop getting in its way. Let's talk about what you might feel, not in 6 months, not in theory, but in the real mornings that are just around the corner. If you try this simple nighttime ritual tonight, by the third night, many of my patients report something unexpected. They don't just sleep longer, they sleep deeper. No more tossing. No more staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. No more waking up feeling like you've already lost the day before it starts. Instead, they wake up with a sense of calm readiness. Not bursting with energy, but steady. More present. More grounded. Like their brain and body are finally on the same team again. By day 7, the difference becomes even clearer. Men who once felt slow, stiff, or foggy in the morning, tell me they're walking straighter. Thinking sharper. Feeling just a little more like themselves. And here's the best part, it doesn't feel like effort. It feels like relief. Because your body isn't resisting this change. It's welcoming it. You see, aging doesn't shut the door on energy. But it does ask you to knock differently. And this small nightly ritual, is how you knock. Not with force. Not with fear. But with quiet, nourishing consistency. And in return, your body says, thank you, I'm still here. Now, I want to say something that may take the pressure off your shoulders. You don't have to get everything right. You don't need a new diet. You don't need a complicated plan. You just need a start. Because real change? It doesn't begin with perfection. It begins with one small yes, repeated quietly, night after night. 1 banana. 1 spoonful of seeds. 1 glass of water. That's not a strategy. That's a signal. A signal that says, my body is still worth taking care of. My energy is not gone, it's waiting. I don't need to chase youth, I just need to support who I am, right now. And you know what? You can do this tonight. No prep. No pressure. No noise. Just a calm decision to give your body the fuel it knows how to use. If it helps, write it on a sticky note. Put it by the sink. Or next to your toothbrush. Because this isn't about adding another task to your list. It's about giving yourself one moment of nourishment before the world goes quiet. And if all you do is start tonight, then tomorrow morning already belongs to a different version of you. If you're still watching this, that tells me something powerful. You care. You're not checked out. You're still looking for ways to feel present in your own life. And that matters, not just for you, but for every man out there quietly wondering if anyone else feels the same. So let's make this simple. If you're going to try this tonight, just comment 1 below. 1 number. That's all. It's not for me, it's a signal to yourself, I'm taking a step. And if you're still unsure, if you're thinking, this sounds good, but I'm not ready, comment 0 and tell me why. I read every response. And I respond not as a doctor behind a screen, but as someone who's walked this path with hundreds of men like you. Your voice might be the one that helps shape the next video. Your hesitation might be what gives someone else the courage to start. And your story, when you're ready to share it, could help another man remember that he's not alone either. And if someone came to mind while you were watching this, a brother, a close friend, your father, someone you care about who's been quietly fading in front of you, share this video with him. Because maybe all he needs is a small signal, from someone who sees him clearly, to take that first small step too. Before we part ways tonight, there's something I want to say, not as a doctor, not as someone with a white coat and credentials, but as a person who sees you. I see the way you've been carrying the weight. Not just physical fatigue, but that quiet, invisible pressure, to keep showing up, to keep performing, even when your energy has felt like a ghost of what it used to be. And somewhere along the way, maybe you started to believe the lie that this was just the cost of getting older. But here's the truth, you're not broken. You've just been trying to rebuild without the materials. Without support. Without rhythm. And now that you know what one small nightly ritual can do, not just for your energy, but for your dignity, you have a choice. Not a dramatic one. A quiet one. The kind that says, I still care about how I wake up tomorrow. I still believe something in me can be rebuilt. So tonight, half a banana, a spoonful of pumpkin seeds, a glass of warm water. That's not a to-do list. It's a message. A moment of respect sent inward. You're not chasing youth. You're honoring the man you are now. And that man still deserves to feel alive in his body, not just functioning, but thriving. If this message stirred something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Someone you care about might be waiting for the same reminder. So share it. Comment. And most of all, start. Because energy isn't something you lost. It's something your body remembers when you finally choose to listen. And maybe, just maybe, tonight is the night that starts it all.